Hey, what's up, and welcome back. This is episode 3. It is my first PLE. So far, we've kind of gone through some of the basics of setting up the optimal situation for winning a extreme difficulty playthrough, but it's a little repetitive until you get to this point. After the PLE, you get to see kind of what the next step is in it, and it includes like the trading and everything. That being said, usually the first month of trading, the trades after the first month aren't as good as they will be later on because they haven't signed any legends or anyone yet. But I'll still check it out and see if there's anyone on there. So Dar won, which is a very optimal ending for me. I did not want Chad Gable to steal that title, so that's good. Clay Cortman, $2,500. That's worth it. Island Sammy, and they start another rivalry. 1,700 for Karen. That meaningless rivalry continues. 8 ring XP for Piper. That's huge. Veer versus Trent Shaw. Wow. I cannot believe that happened. And let's see. 2 ring XP for Chelsea. Tough go. We are going to go ahead and spectate this one.
Just take a look at the size of Sangha.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match and is for the NXT.
So when you're in developer or whatever it's called mode, where I broadcast it, you aren't able to hear their theme songs, which I don't know, takes a little bit away from it. But like I said, I love having this dude on my roster. He's a fun
Sangha
one.
served as the enforcer for one Grayson Waller. Yeah, backing up Waller's loudmouth is a full-time job. But now, Sangha is fully focused on his own success.
You better be careful, Saxton. I hear Waller still has Sangha on a retainer.
Sangha about to get to work. It might not be pretty, but it will be destructive.
Does he wrestle in that? It's kind of impressive if he does. I assumed he took it off. But yeah, it's a little just like less cool without their music, even though I guess there's copyright to it, so I can't use it or whatever. So when you're in creator mode, it doesn't play the music.
The definition of a WWE superstar, and in my opinion, there is no one as gifted in this game as Orton.
Now, Corey, I agree. Legendary factions, all-time tag teams. But Randy Orton is best when he does some solo work.
And when he's doing said solo work, Randy Orton is one of the most sadistic individuals the WWE has ever known.
I remember when he was the legend killer, now he kind of is a legend. Sort of funny how that works. I'm going to go ahead and skip the remainder of that intro. I'll try to do most of their intro, but there's really no point in playing the whole thing. As you can see, I did not get the pay-per-view like railings and everything because, like I said, in the first season, even like the second season, it's just not really my goal. Joaquin Wild. Okay, I did not realize that. In a very positive way, I mean this when I say he kind of has like an ECW look to him.
injury
from like
before joining
ECW back when I was a
WWE.
kid.
So now, being on this stage has allowed him the opportunity to embrace his second chance. Plenty of heart and determination on display when Wild competes.
Looking to make his mark and show how high he can really fly.
And the champion.
Time to go viral with one of the most polarizing figures in pop culture.
And introducing the champion from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 205 pounds, the NXT champion, Logan Paul.
There are folks in the crowd, on social media, heck, even backstage, who resent Logan Paul because he's a celebrity who shot to WWE superstardom.
Well, some people believe Paul didn't pay his dues and he's an entitled celebrity.
You know what? Those people can put in the work to make themselves a star like Logan Paul did. Until then, shut your mouth and immerse yourself in the Logan Paul experience because he's serving it up. Put your hard hats on. Logan Paul's about to go to work, and someone's about to catch some hands.
You win this title, you are a top name in this industry.
All right, so this will end the Logan Paul Randy Orton saga. I would greatly prefer one of those two win, and then I could just maybe trade the other one for the next rivalry. But we'll see what happens. Or I could sign my level 20s, which is a huge hope for me, and have the winner get both of those get schooled cards, and then kind of trade the loser. But we'll have to see what happens. Because I also want to make sure I have enough money for the level 20s. There's also a chance like Sanga wins. Sanga.
Breaks free, but will the damage prove to be irreparable?
If Jaquan Wild wins, that's going to be Joaquin Wild wins. It's going to be awesome. It'd be hilarious. It could happen. The chaos of the Fatal 4 is my favorite.
Right on point. It couldn't have felt good being shucked around like that.
Not the position you want to be in right now. Oh, right to the throat. Clothesline.
Yeah, I'm glad I took the ECW Extreme Rules card and the Just a Minute player card on the same PLE.
Another damaging kick.
Because I just let that.
Nice combo.
I just let those two tag rivalries continue on, and that's fine. I'll even let them. I'll let them get to level 4, and then I'll even let them do one match where they're stale, just to make sure that it's good for the PLE, and I'll be able to develop some other rivalries. And then my biggest focus will be this men's rivalry for the second PLE, but I'll be able to easily have 5 level 4s, and they don't have those cards to use against me anymore, so that's cool. Speaking of cool, whatever that move was awesome. Did he just break up the pinfall with a human?
That could have been it right there. And now we have Wild.
Sanga vs. Wild. Just wild in and of itself.
And this might not have a pleasant ending. Lands face first. The challenger eating up some damage.
Destructive offense from Sanga.
There was some power behind that punch.
Jeez. Hit him right in the face. Oh, man.
Turning into Swanson Street.
If I was able to choose who I like when I search, I would love to build the like an LWO tag team for that second men's tag. Like I said, I do enjoy having the actual like tag teams. They do make it more fun, but it just kind of is what it is. You usually don't have them. It's hard to actually end up getting them. Man, he went out of the ring just long enough for Senga to absolutely wreck him. Now Sanga's got him set up for the big choke slam. Oh man, Randy Orton is not in a great place right now. Ooh. I considered using my fixed match card on this to make sure Orton or Paul won this, just so I could avoid either double champion or a level 9 champion, but then you can't watch it, and I kind of wanted to save my women's championship rivalry, so I didn't want to use it. Usually the cruisers are so fast with weapons that they're able to get the hit off before you can knock it out of their hand. But Logan Paul was able to counteract that. And a chair. Oh, yeah. You hit him before you could hit him with a chair. Always a good thing. Never want to get hit in the head with a chair.
Just cranking the head.
Ooh. Whoa. The kind of awesome thing about picking Prime Hogan and Prime Austin is they're both level 20s. So it's not so bad that typically this strategy is later in the later seasons, like season 3 and stuff, you obviously just you sign legends using the fresh meat card. But in this first year, you either go 15 or 20. I usually go 20 because I like having cool mat cards. But level 20 means I could get Hogan or Austin or both, which would be amazing. I just also don't understand why peak Hulk Hogan and peak Steve Austin aren't immortals. He was literally called the Immortal Hulk Hogan. That Hulk Hogan is the one who fought at the showcase of the Immortals, like the early WrestleManias. So Hulk Hogan, I don't know, should be a level 20. I considered, based on the the 6. Ooh, someone got busted open. They both got hit with the chair. I'm not sure whose face got busted. Looks like Sanga. But because, like I said, they have 6 they have 6 in X-Pac by default on the roster. I put Diesel and Kevin Nash along with Razor Ramon and Scott Hall. I could have went Hollywood Hulk Hogan and Hulk Hogan, but the fact they kept his name the same and just threw Hollywood on there is like, that's not really the same as 6 in X-Pac.
Oh man! Intercepted the attack with a kick to the face.
Sanga, he has some crazy moves. Like, he's just like super powerful. For not being, he must be a giant. I thought he was a bruiser, but he legitimately has to be a giant because these moves are nuts. Logan Paul looks like every indie wrestler from 2011. Post faceplant, he takes the chair, not shot, the throne chair. What an interesting spot. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen a throne chair in a real wrestling match, but it wouldn't be a bad move to do now in the era of like we're not really allowed to do. Oh man, Whatever Randy Orton just did to Logan Paul was nuts. Like, from the ring apron onto the ring apron. Uh-oh. Randy Orton's like, nah, this is not over. I know Randy Orton is a third generation wrestler. I'm trying to think, like, is he the most, like, Cowboy Bob Orton was not, he was good, but I don't think he was Randy Orton. Like, is he the RKO? Is he the best from his whole family? Like, is he the best? Say Bray Wyatt, he's third generation. I know he passed away. But the Fiend and that Firefly Funhouse and everything, that's entertaining stuff. If I kind of wonder if he was the best from his family, or if maybe his dad or grandfather were any better. But we didn't get to see like the full extent of his career. But that Firefly match with John Cena, that's television magic, even if you don't like wrestling. Ooh. Got super lucky because no one came in to break it up. If he hadn't kicked out, that would have been Orton's. But Orton, he's kind of dominating this match. He's the least damaged by quite a bit. Okay. That move was pretty strong. Can't say that was helpful. Logan Paul, the amount of gray in his stamina bar is crazy. I guess Wild is second most, but Logan Paul, I'll be pretty shocked if he ends up keeping his championship. Holy smokes. Okay, and you better learn his name because Wild is the champion. What a crazy turn of events. I kind of love that he's the new champion. I'm going to throw both those trainings on him, and I'm going to trade Randy Orton and Logan Paul for money and let him be my champ. That's hilarious. Joaquin Wild.
And he got it. He dug deep into his offensive arsenal and played defense at the right time. And now the title is...
Yeah, I might trade. I'm going to try to see if I can get a trade for Paul and Orton. And just for just money, and use the money to sign a giant to compete with him. That's awesome. All right, let's see it. They got a tag team, and so yeah, just a level 2 rivalry. They also went all normal matches and didn't book a single promo. What is this? Ivar. I wanted Ivar and what's his name? I might try to trade for a cool tag team with them. Who knows? We'll see what I can get for them. Because like Ivan and Ivar or whatever they are, and a member of LWO if there is one out there. I'll just see what's available in the trade market. Gunther's an interesting one I could trade for. Sami Zayn's kind of cool. I don't know. We'll have to see. Once again, yeah, level 2 to level 3. Level 1 to level 2. I don't understand what these guys were doing in the first month. To me, I guess like a suggestion more than a rule would be make sure as you draft people, you're building your first set of rivalries. Otherwise, you're kind of floundering around like these guys. And that guy's in the tag team, and he's pretty good. I might see who his tag team partner is and see about signing them. Charlotte Flair is dangerously low on stamina. She survives it. But why not just do a call out if they're a level 1 rivalry? The Usos would be a fun one. But I might try to do the Johnny Gargano and Ciampa thing. Or I don't know. I could just trade for Gunther and have him fight Yoquan. Am I saying that poorly? Mr. Wild. I got amazing booking. SmackDown got good. ECW got amazing, and Raw got good. That's pretty awesome. Especially considering I did all normal matches. It looks like everyone did all normal matches, except ECW did have a tables match. Yeah, it was all normal matches. A little surprising. I assume we all got hit with that just a minute player card, except for this dude. Yeah, 101,000 new fans and $68,000. You love to see it. 98,000 fans, $75,000. 119, 67,000. 95, 75. So we did very well. We're still in fourth place, but we did very well. Okay, let's see what we get offered for trades. Yeah, like they're gonna offer us. So usually I try to only take I want a superstar for them. I'm also not going to take less than their value. I do kind of want to move both of them, but not for half of their value because I can just use them in matches because that's exactly what that means. I'm not going to trade them for 27,000. Looks like that's what everyone offered me for them. That was 27. Um, Raw came back and offered me 42, and I'm gonna 100% run to accept that. Now this is what I'm saying with right above or right below the number about the yellow number of how much their contract is worth. It'll tell you if there's a certain number of weeks remaining. If there are, obviously the contract's worth less because there's less time left on it. And like Nick Nosedive here, if it was like 4 weeks remaining or whatever, he'd be very cheap. But when they in the later trades, when they have um, basically $22,000 left on a level 20 superstar, I'll try to trade for that and make them my um, I'll try to trade for them and then use my cards to sign them to big contracts or longer contracts. So Omos would be a cool one, but Champa, A, he could go after a title, I guess, but B, him and Gargano are a tag team. Gargano is on Raw, so I'd have to do 2 trades to make it happen. Wow, CM Punk is like they've really, really maximized the hell out of CM Punk. He's almost level 20. Where is the other dude? Because I might do that one. Is he on SmackDown? So he's 268, and then he's 244. So that's a potential. But I do still have my tag thingy going on, rivalry. So I might do Gunther and Johnny for this month, and then come back next month and try to get him. How much will they give me? Okay, so Randy Orton is actually they have Randy Orton worth less than Gunther, which is a little wild to me. Um, but if I was to go, yeah, okay, so yeah, they have. I don't understand how Gunther. I guess because he's a title holder, but no, like, why are those two worth more than Orton and Logan Paul? That's kind of wild to me because they're both level 10s. Um, yeah, it's kind of crazy. So instead of that, I might instead of going after Gargano, month one, I might go after his tag partner, wherever he is. I might go after him. And then I do need a giant though. That's the thing. I was thinking I could get interesting. Like basically like 2 level 10s easily for Logan Paul and Randy Orton. It kind of blows my mind that it might not be that straightforward, but here it is. So I'm going to do a little quick math, and I could try to do this in my head. Like Randy Orton gets me 8,000 over Champa, so I'm plus 8,000, and then Dijak and Logan, it's about 50,000, but so I could do them and then ask for 50, but I'm gonna just do the exact math where I add up their two contracts, like Orton and Paul, and then subtract the other two and just see what the difference is so that I can ask for it. Um, so they're 275, 844 minus 244, 800. Whoops, I did a terrible math. 252, 800 plus 230, 400. 483, 200 minus 244, 800 equals 238, 400, and then you minus the 185, 600. So I could ask for, I'm going to ask for 55. I'm going to start by asking for 60,000 and just see how close we are. Not quite. 52. So I'll bring it down to 55. Okay. I'll try the 52 and see if it really just isn't something he wants to do. 52, 8. This would be exact value for exact value. The fact he doesn't want to do it is interesting. What if I throw in who are the two kind of pissed off? Oh wait, yeah, I traded them. What if I just throw in Trenshaw? Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And then that gives me a decent amount of money to go after, like I said, sign a bunch of level 20s or something. Um, I might try to do these four. What is it? Oops. These five jobbers for, let's see, 43 plus 26 is 69, 69 2, 88 2, so 89, 90, 100, 106, 106 plus 116, 124. So I'm just gonna see if like, I mean, there's like no chance they give me Johnny Gargano for these guys, and I don't really want to give up money, and I only have one trade attempt. Um, so I'm not gonna do the money. I'm gonna go with Raw, and I'm just gonna ask for 125. Whoops. Just see what he says. If he takes it, whoops, cool, 100, and then that gives me enough money to. I meant to do 125, but I don't know how I messed it up. But 100 is plenty um, to sign a bunch of level 20s. Your male and female world champion gain 5 popularity and are guaranteed to win all their matches while the shakeup is active. 15 popularity and win all their matches while this shakeup is active. I kind of like that. All superstars lose much less stamina. I also kind of like that. Um, break a leg. When superstars return from injury, they gain 10 popularity. I don't get my superstars injured, so I'm not doing that one. Um, lose much less stamina from matches is going to be cool because this is going to be the time where I have the awesome. I'm going to have a very, very strong PLE next time because um, they don't have a just a minute play a card to play on me. So I think this is the one I want, but I honestly, for the LOL of the my current champion, Woquan, I would love this. But I'm going to do cardio training. And that is where I'm going to leave it for this episode. I am going to do episode 4 as the kind of end to my bit of a marathon. And then um, one thing I do want to leave you guys with is next Wednesday, I am starting a show with my brother. We're going to do a multiplayer playthrough, and we're going to have the new DLC, which is Mosh and Thrasher, Post Malone, Honky Tonk Man, and there's someone else in it, but I'd have to double check. Yep. So Post Malone, Mosh and Thrasher. Says sensational Sherry, but she'll probably be a like a manager for one of the like for like superstar mode or whatever. Regardless, Wednesday we are going to start that one. Um, we kind of loved the headbangers when we were kids. They were fun, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. So stay tuned for that. It starts next Wednesday. And thanks for watching.